Thank you, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of the One Mic Sports segment. Where today we are starting out by saying congratulations to Liverpool FC, who have won their first Premier League title after a 30-year journey. This has been one of those years whereby we were able to predict which team is going to win the league. The Liverpool was just fantastic, and they were deserved champions. They were the best team out there. They won the league with 86 points, and that was 25 more points than their closest rival, Manchester City. So congratulations to Liverpool. Congratulations for breaking that duck. And for the first time, their fans will ever write a tweet or a Facebook post saying, "We are the champions." We know there's another team that their fans have never done that. They are still waiting. They're languishing. Uko number 9, number 10. But we pray for them. Moving on to basketball, where today the NBA released the schedule of the opening day game, and the tournament, the NBA, which is supposed to resume in Orlando in July 30th, with 22 of the 30 teams participating. With 30 teams, we have 22 of the 32 participating teams participating on Friday, and the league revealed that for the remaining of the season, on Thursday, July 7th, 30th, we'll have our first game will be between Utah and New Orleans Pelicans. The game will be broadcasted on TNT at 6:30 p.m. The second game will be between the two LA teams, which will be between the LA Clippers versus the LA Lakers. Again, the game will be live on TNT, and it will air on 9 p.m. This is followed by games on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, where we're going to have games probably every day of the week to finish up our regular season. And as the NBA announced the league's resumption, it also did announce that they did the first round of coronavirus testing, and out of 302 tests, 16 were positive. The NBA Basketball Player Association on Friday said that 16 players tested positive for the coronavirus. It was at a rate of 5.3%, and it was something that they were expecting. So they believe that despite having those 16 players who are not even seriously ill, they believe that they're still in time and in schedule for them to be able to do the return of the season. So I want to bring it back to you, my fellow panelists. I'll start with you, Ali. What do you think? July 30th, the first game. The time has been set up. What do you think? Are we ready for the NBA to be back? Do those players who have concerns, of course, of the risk that have genuine concerns? Tell us, maoni yako ni nini after learning that we do have a schedule, and that brings us a step closer to the NBA return?
Maoni yangu, July 30th is a bit far. I wanted it to be June 30th. July 30th is a bit far, but I do understand they need to make preparation in this different format that they're going to be playing in. And NBA was one of the first leagues to cancel the season, or rather to suspend the season, following, information that there's this infectious disease and one of their players got infected at that particular time. So with the NBA, I have a sense of trust with them, because I think one of the reasons why the NBA has been so successful, it's because it's been a player-driven league. Even if they would not follow, what each and every player says, but you can tell there's a system of accommodating, what the players want. And I know the players have disagreed on this issue. We talked about this last week. Of course, LeBron and company wants to go back. Then there's another camp led by Kyrie, or should we call him Kyrie Irving, who does not want to go back and play. And for me personally, I feel like that has to do with the mental rivalry that he has with with LeBron James. I think LeBron is living rent free in Kyrie's mind. So Kyrie feels like he has to do something, and that's just my opinion. But we already have a blueprint of other leagues that have started playing, like in Europe. So the system works, because at some point this has to go on. But of course, maximum precaution has to be taken. Back to you, Mika.
All right, thank you. You say maximum protection has to be taken, and then coming back to you, and Mike. How do you see? Do you we know that we didn't really get to debate when they said there was going to be a restart with a limited number of teams that are coming back. Do you believe that this return of the league will serve as justice to the fans? And do you believe the champions of this return season will be considered as duly champions, or will they be considered those champions who won when there was some teams were treated mapema? What do you think?
I remember the 1999 season was a short season. I think it was that's when the San Antonio Spurs won. It was a short season, but no matter what, they were the champions. They were crowned the champions. I think if with all T's dotted and I's crossed, or I's dotted and T's crossed, that season, with Ali, I think he should have just come back, earlier. But we also want to make sure that every precaution is in place, so that the season can proceed and I guess the entertainment can come, but not, of course, not at the expense of the health of players, and personnel. But also, I think the champion, this one will probably be a much more, I want to say, sweeter. Whoever wins this is gonna be a sweet victory, because you can look. It's a pandemic. Everything is just bad. You're just looking for that one bright spot. For example, Liverpool, after 30 years of starvation, wameingia. We've won their first Premier League Cup, and I think whoever wins this one, I think it'll be much sweeter then. And people look back 2020. Season is not shortened. It's only that either the games will be played faster, or however they're going to condense it. And I think it'll achieve and attain what it needs to bring back some sort of normalcy. Mika, back to you.
All right. You say what it takes to bring some type of normalcy. So, and I don't know if it's going to be a normal or it's going to be a wishful kind of question, but kindly, let's just do a quick fire. Which team do you think is going to win this season? Ali.
That's like asking if the sun is hot, or if grass is green, or if water is wet. The Lakers, of course. The Lakers, like there's no ifs, buts, maybes. Like I like Giannis in Milwaukee, but sorry, your time is not now. Just wait for a couple of more seasons. Your time is coming. This is Laker time, so the Lakers are definitely gonna win it, no doubt.
Uno.
I'm gonna go with the king on this one. Bron.
Okay. All right, so as for me, anyway, I'm a Lakers fan.